Alright, well, so I heard today that Eddie Van Halen died. Now, Eddie Van Halen is probably, aside from my piano teacher, the most influential music influence I've had on my life, I'd say. Aside from maybe my dad and my piano teacher. So it was kind of a big shock for me. It was funny, I was driving to a set and I was blasting Eruption and You Really Got Me in the car and everything. And then I get to the set and I see one of my friends next to me, Eddie Van Halen died, and I was like, what? No! I didn't believe him. But yeah, it's true. And I was kind of not too happy about that. But I figured tonight I'm just going to play all the Van Halen stuff I know, just as a little tribute, you know, because like I said, I probably wouldn't be playing guitar if it weren't for Eddie Van Halen. Like, when I first started playing guitar back in, I guess I would have been like 12, on this little tiny youth worship team, the worship leader was like, oh yeah, you're Eddie Van Halen. So that was my nickname for like 2 or 3 years, was Eddie. And to this day, I think there's still one kid who he knows me as Eddie, not Jacob. So, yeah. I mean, the guy, he changed the way we perceive guitar. Like, I mean, the argument can be made that Hendrix was the most important guitar player ever, but for me, it's like, yeah, you can't have Eddie without Hendrix, but, I mean, Eddie changed everything after Hendrix, you know. I think, so in my mind, you wouldn't have some of the greatest guitar players of all time, like Yngwie, like Steve Vai, like, you know, all these shredder dudes, John Petrucci, Joe Satriani, all those guys. None of those guys would exist without Eddie Van Halen. Admittedly, they wouldn't exist without Hendrix too, but I mean, it's just a whole nother level. So, for me, I think, you know, Eddie is the greatest of all time, in my mind. And I'm really sad to hear that he's gone. It was kind of always a dream of mine to meet him in person one day, but that's not going to happen, and, you know, that's life. But I'm just thinking, you know, all the times I've, you know, had my little Van Halen album on the wall, you know, Eddie's up there holding his guitar like this. You know, in my 9th grade American Artists project was about Eddie Van Halen. Thank you, Mrs. Porter, for letting me do. Supposed to be like painting artist, but she let me do it about Eddie Van Halen. And gosh, man, yeah, growing up, that was like Eddie Van Halen. And I've said many times in other places, you know, on the channel I've got the Beat It solo. Yeah, I've my biggest like musical influences are Van Halen, Green Day, Offspring. And you know, those are my top 3 favorite bands right there. So Van Halen's always been #1 for me. And I saw them kind of, sort of, once. They were at a casino back when I lived in Cincinnati. They were at a casino, they were at the Riverbend, which is in Cincinnati. And so we actually parked in the casino parking lot and kind of sat just outside the entrance, and we could kind of like hear, you know, Panama, and we could kind of see, just barely see the screen, kind of a thing. So I can say I got to see Van Halen before Eddie died, and so I figured, yeah, I'll do something about it, because he was, you know, kind of a big, he was like my hero, man, Eddie Van Halen, and probably, you know, millions of kids grew up wanting to be like Eddie Van Halen, you know, so, and for generations, you know, at this point, so I just always think about, you know, I wonder if Eddie ever thought some kid born in 2001 would be playing his songs on the night he died. So that's what I'm about to do, and I don't really have any order. It's probably gonna suck because I haven't played these songs in a while, but I'm just gonna do it. So here we go. Let's start with "Ain't Talking About Love" because that's a classic. So. solo very well. But yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What is it? Yeah, hey. Hey, hey, hey. A little bit out of tune too, but I just kind of sat down and grabbed my guitar. Let's try the classic. I forgot the rest of it. Yeah, classic. Let's try. This is drop tune guitar, but it doesn't matter. So. Something like that. I don't, I forget all the like the solos and bridges and stuff, but yeah. And then of course, the one we covered, Atomic Punk. Here, I'll get my face down. was rough. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while on all these. It's all coming back though. All the time I spent trying to learn these songs, trying to outdo Eddie Van Halen, which I definitely am not doing. But man, this is taking me back, bro. What's another one we could do? Is that all the Van Halen songs I know? I know a couple more, I'm sure. I don't want to change. That has a sweet guitar shit. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else on this guitar to play. No, I think I'll just do Unchained. We'll end it with Unchained because now Eddie is unchained. I don't know. We'll see. See. Unchained. This was the one I was driving back tonight, just thinking about everything, and I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna play this in my car. Put my speakers at like practically max. Rolled my windows down. Started booking it down the freeway. And started doing. I was doing like 100 at one point, but it's because that's what Eddie would have wanted, right? Oh, look at this. I forgot the bridge. Man, I wish I could have played these better, but hey, it's been a while. But yeah. If you made it to the end of the video, then congratulations. I don't know if I would have watched some 19-year-old kid butcher Van Halen songs on the night of Eddie's death. I feel like that's kind of heresy, but it is what it is at this point. You know, just I mean that song, just the impact Eddie Van Halen had. That song, we stole it and put it into Bird with Broken Wings. We did I'm feeling like Evil Knievel without a car, or Eddie Van Halen without a guitar, and then we throw in. We're all dressed up with nowhere to go. Like right in the middle of that song, man. That's like one of the first songs I wrote when I was maybe 13 or 14 was Bird with Broken Wings. I guess that would maybe have been like the third song I ever wrote was Bird with Broken Wings, and it has a little Van Halen tribute to it. So, Eddie, with us all, in spirit, and your music will live on forever. Here, what's the phrase? Men something like, men may pass away, but legends never die, or something like that. I think Eddie's reached legend status. So, yeah, I think that's all I have to say. It's just kind of a big moment for me. Just trying to think of. I always wondered what I would do when the day happened, because I was always kind of hoping, pulling for the fact that I might be able to like meet him in person one day, but looks like that's not the case. But anyway, that's all for now. I have no idea what else I'm going to do with my channel in the near future here. I've got some other stuff coming up that I might throw on. I've been kind of taking a break from guitar for a while, just because I've been busy, which is bad, and I need to get back into guitar. So maybe you will see some stuff in the near future. So thank you if you made it this far. You might want to check out my Beat It solo, where I don't totally butcher something by Eddie. But yes, rock on, Eddie, rock on. Anyway, yeah, see you guys.